Hello everybody and welcome back to my Redstone world. Today we're going to be looking at automating some droppers and dispensers. Okay, so let's start. We're going to keep it simple. So all we're going to do is automatically dispense the items out of a dropper or a dispenser. So we're going to start off, we're going to place 2 blocks down on the ground, 1 and 2, and then we're going to put a comparator at the other end to where we're going to place the dropper. So comparator there, and then face it out, and then on the other end of that comparator we're going to stick a dispenser or dropper there, like so. We're then going to place a sticky piston down here at the other end of the comparator. I'm going to put an observer, if we can get it in the right place, like that. No, I've got that wrong. Let's stick it into the actual comparator, so the face is facing the comparator. Then we want to jump on to the actual dropper, place a temporary block, and then put another observer into the temporary block like so, and then we can remove the block like that. Then we're going to take some items to dispense. We've got 64 redstone blocks, and you can see it automatically dispenses the item until it's completely out. So at the moment the sticky piston is raised, and as you can see, watch them come down. Items are dispensed out, the sticky piston comes down with the observer and it stops. Okay, so let's crack on with the next one. So this one is just going to be operated by a push button, which will only dispense a set number of items. And basically, as long as the push button's on, it will dispense. So here we go. You can just place a block in an L shape. So 3 blocks, like so. We're going to stick another block on top of the second one. We're going to get a bit of redstone. I'm going to place it on top of this block, like so. Then we're going to get a sticky piston. And there it is. There's my sticky piston. Place it down. I'm going to put it here. Oh, wrong orientation. Stick the piston so it's facing up. We're then going to place the observer on top of the piston. Oh, wrong way around. So it's facing in to the redstone. And then we're going to have a second one. We're going to put a temporary block on top of the observer. Going to put the second observer into the temporary block like so. And then remove the temporary block. So next we're going to do is we're going to find a repeater. And this repeater will set or limit the amount of blocks being dropped or dispensed, depending on the number of ticks you place onto the actual repeater itself. So we're going to leave it as 1 tick, so normal. But now we're going to then put the dropper at the end of the repeater, like so. So we're going to put that. We're going to create a platform. Yeah, I'm going to put it facing out, so I'm going to need another block here, temporary block here. Put it there, like so. Right, get rid of the temporary blocks. I'll get rid of that. Put a button just here, and then when we press it, sticky piston lifts up, and the ticks operate the dispenser for a set period of time. So if you put the items in, as you can see, when we press the button again, the items come out. And then stop when the piston drops down. Okay, with this one what we're going to do is just exactly the same as what we've just done, but instead of using a push button we're going to use a lever. So I'm just going to basically build this up quickly. So put the temporary block on here, and then put another observer onto here. Okay, get rid of that, and then we're going to put the repeater there, and then we're going to put a dropper just here. Quickly just do this, and the dropper goes onto there. So you can see it's exactly the same circuit, and instead of using the button we're going to put the lever. So where's my lever? Let's stick a lever on top of there. Yeah, and as you can see, as long as the lever's on, we get the ticks and it dispenses. Turn it off and hey presto, it stops. So the other option you can do is use a pressure pad to actually dispense the items as well. So when the player moves to the front, in front of the actual dropper, then the items will be dispensed. This makes it a lot easier for the player to access the items as well. Unlike if it's actually on the side, as you've seen, that the items are dispensed to the side of the player rather than actually into the player itself. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put the redstone dust here. Oh, I forgot to put the dropper here, so let's go and put the dropper on top of here. And we need a repeater. Put the repeater there, and then the dropper there. Get rid of that bit. We can get rid of those, and then all we need to do now is put the actual that's it, do that, and there we go, and it should now dispense items. So we'll put the items actually into here like so, and away we go. It then just dispenses all the items, and that's quite a rapid pace as well. So if we want to slow that rate down, then what we're going to do is we're going to modify the actual repeater. Let's just jump, yep. Let's just jump onto the change the repeater settings. I'll put a block down here so we can actually show it. So there we go, there's it. So move that to 1, and then we step onto here, and it then, yep, okay. So whilst we're on it, the dispenses, that's a lot slower than before. And what we're going to do now is move it down to 4. Keep going, that's it, 4 ticks. And as we do that, that just comes a lot slower. So run out as well. So we put it on there, step 1. Okay, so there are only 2 that was dispensed then, so now as you can see it's a lot slower. So, and that is basically how the pressure pad works. Okay, so we're just going to modify this circuit so we can get more control over the number of items that's been dispensed. So what we're going to do is create a one shot here, and when you get that one shot, it'll only dispense 1 item. So what we're going to do is remove this redstone, we're going to dig a hole, 1 block, and then we're going to put a sticky piston into the ground like that. We're then going to put another block on, well, we'll keep it a white the wall because it shows better, and we're going to remove a bit of redstone, and then we're going to put the repeater there, and we need to set it as a delay, otherwise what will happen is that that observer will get stuck up in the up position, and it will just continue ticking. So we'll put the ticks, the 4 ticks in, and that should resolve that problem. So put another repeater there, and now though I need to step onto the pressure pad, we get this 1 tick. Okay, so now put some items into here again, stick some items there. Now we step onto the pad, and we should get, there we go, 1 item. Excellent. Come off and do it again, step on again, and we'll only get the 1 item. Well, thank you for making this file into the video, it's much appreciated. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment, let me know what you think. It's always welcome, and obviously, yeah, subscribe to the channel and you'll find out what I'm doing, and anything when I get new releases and all that sort of stuff. That will, as usual, help towards the algorithm. But anyway, yeah, well, thank you very much for watching. It's time for me to say goodbye, and remember, Minecraft soothes even the savage beast.